Well, hello everybody. This is my first video review, so I hope you'll excuse the potentially poor quality. This is the new Sena ZipBook iPad case, and I thought I'd do a review because nobody else seems to have done one yet, and I wish there was one around when I was shopping. For point of reference, I just got this yesterday. It's my only iPad case, so take the comments for what it's worth. First of all, as you can see, it's reasonably thin and quite sturdy. On the back there's a flap here that allows you to put it like that, and obviously you'll want it open when you do that. So there's a clip in here, folds in, clips, nice and sturdy, and at the front here there's a small Sena logo, which isn't a big deal, to me anyway. Unzips like that and opens up. So the inside is like a tan leather, which actually I wish maybe the whole thing had been like that on the outside. Folds around like that quite nicely. Really holds quite flat, as you can see. Easy to hold in the left or the right hand, or hold like this if you prefer as well. So yeah, alternatively, if you want to hold it in landscape mode, you can put your finger in here, works nicely, or just hold it like that depending on how big your hands are. Yeah, so I find it's, I'm a fairly big guy, I've got big hands, but I find it's easy to hold. It's not too heavy. Definitely does add some bulk to the iPad, but I don't think that's a big deal, to me anyway. So now, how does the thing at the back work? Basically, it pops out like that, and then it sits like that. So let me turn it around so you can sort of see what's going on in the background. I'm going to probably do a bit of a zoom in too later, but I thought I'd also do a quick just sort of walk around just to give an idea of what it looks like from different angles. So when it's sitting on an angle, you see it basically has got this stand in behind it, and as I was pointing out before, this just flops like that, just kind of sits there. Some rather fairly useless angles in case unless you're curious. And sitting on a table, that's about the angle you're going to get it at, depending on where you're sitting, of course. So really, basically it sits like that. This doesn't actually do anything. It just flops back there. So really there's one angle that it's going to stay at. If you want to do other angles, you can prop it like this, but as you can see, it doesn't stay. Really, you've got to put something behind it, like this, and you'll see that at that point you can put it at almost. Actually, you've got to clip this back first. You can put it at almost any angle at that point within reason. I'm purposefully doing this on a glass table, which is quite slippery, just to give you an idea of how it does work in this kind of environment. But basically, if you want it up more or down more, as long as you've got something behind it, it'll be okay. If you don't have anything behind it on a smooth surface, it's not going to work. I guess you can do this. This is actually the first time I've even tried that, but there you go. That'll work too if you really want to do that. Let me see. Taking the iPad in and out. I actually haven't taken it out yet, other than the first time I put it in. So this will be a good test to see how easy it is. The top two corners are actually leather, and the bottom two corners are elastic. So you just pop it out like that, and comes out quite easily. As you can see behind here, I hope you can see anyway, there's it says Sena genuine leather back here. So now putting it back in is pretty much the opposite of what we just did. You slide the tops in and then flip the bottoms over. Okay, there. It does cover part of the sound here, which probably isn't a huge deal, but just to let you know, it does do that. On the top, it keeps the button free and the two ports there, and on the side here it does keep the volume and the other switch free as well. Now the top switch being kind of hidden under the zipper a little bit. You know, it does it does work, but you kind of just have to figure out where it is and, you know, deal with it. So yeah, when you want to close it up, you basically, you can carry it like this if you want, or you can zip it. And really, I mean, it's nice and sturdy. It looks classy in my opinion. It appears to be well made. The this part is thick and padded. It's about 5 millimeters thick, maybe something like that. And it's padded and it's quite sturdy. You know, it does provide, I think, good corner shock protection, everything when it's closed. And when it's open, really it's very sturdy in there. I wouldn't you know, I wouldn't worry about that at all personally. And I guess that really concludes my quick hands-on review of the Sena ZipBook iPad case.